Good morning, everyone. I'm your host, Shashi, with you all again on Global Women Dialogue Talk Show to create more voice for women and by women. As you are hearing from us since so many episodes, how we are creating change, how we are bringing this motivation and inspiration to do something. By these are wonderful guests and speaker. Those are coming and sharing their experiences, their life, their work, and how they are creating change in their own life and as well as helping the community. So let's join our hands together and welcome our today's guest. She is joining us from Dubai, UAE. Sagarika Sahu. She is a global connector, MICE expert, event solution provider, and she is having her own business as well. We will hear from her what she is doing, how she is creating, how she reached on this platform, and what kind of challenges she has gone through by reaching on this platform. So let's join our hands together and welcome our today's speaker, Sagarika. Welcome, Sagarika, on Global Women Dialogue Talk Show.
Good morning, Dr. Shashi, and thank you so much for having me on Women Dialogues. It's an honor to be here with all of you, and I'd love to share my journey with you.
Thank you, Sagarika. We know you are always busy with a lot of events, lot of happening things in around you, and finding your in tight schedule time to raise awareness, to share your story, to inspire and motivate many other our female as well as all our listeners and audience. So let's start talking about as a person who is Sagarika, who how we can understand what means Sagarika and how she have developed what way she is today.
I'll start my journey with my name, Sagarika. Sagarika means, in India, Sagar means ocean, and I am the daughter of the ocean. The ocean is vast, and that's what exactly I do. I love taking people into my sphere, and I help them increase their ideas and market opportunities with my intelligent connections and effective partnerships. That's how Commerce Connect was born. And I am a global connector, as you rightly mentioned earlier. I love doing international business, and I'm a strategist. So that's where everything falls in place.
Right. Wonderful, wonderful. And I love the way you define your name and connect with your work. It's really awesome to hear like how we can really make our life meaning as well as our name meaning. So Sagarika, when we are talking about, you mentioned that you are as a global connector, how where you connect people, you make them to growth development, how you do it, how you find that okay, this is the right way to make them connect, or what kind of hurdles comes in when you are doing such work, or what kind of way, if somebody is looking, they can get connected with you.
Oh, that's a lovely question, Shashi. I think what blends with me is my experience and my education, which blends very well in what I'm doing today. So I passed from, I have double masters from Symbiosis. I did my foreign trade as well as advertising and PR. And that's how my company got formed. And I was very blessed to join the UAE semi-government. So I worked with DP World for good 3 years, and then the DIFC Authority, that the Dubai International Financial Center Authority, for 6 years. And all that blended very well for us to start Commerce Connect in 2014. When I initially started this company, it was more to do with international business because I used to work with a lot of trade councils and trade attaches to bring in people who wanted to expand their business in the UAE. And slowly I realized there's a huge market out there and people do need strategy. Whether you are looking for a distributor, you're looking for an agent, you want to start your own branch anywhere in the world. So we help you with that. And our core strength is the Middle East, Africa, and the Indian subcontinent. We help you create that power in your business, and we can see more from an eagle's eye because we are not working in the business, we are working for the business. And in that, what happens is because we have good market strategic partners across the globe, we can tell you what is exactly happening on the ground. And that's where our strength lies. Yeah.
Right, right. And when we are talking about you are having a specialization, especially in Middle East, Africa, and Indian subcontinent. Would you like to share maybe some example where you can maybe demonstrate how you help those companies or those businesses where they were looking for some kind of solution where which is your specialized calling? So how you help them and they got success in that?
Sure. I'll have one great example is where I've saved a company's money as well as given them what they wanted. There's a company which came approached us for a huge event that they wanted to do in the Middle East, starting from because they were looking to expand into the Middle East. So they
Mm-hmm.
approached us to do events in different countries. And when we actually sat with me and my team and we studied their product, we realized that they're a very B2B company. That's a business to business company. They're not a B2C. And
Right.
we advised them going back, saying that why would you want to do an event to create market awareness, or are you looking at expanding your business? So they came back to say that they are looking at proper business connections. And
Mm-hmm.
what we did, we took a step back and we said, don't spend all your money, just give us X amount, and we will do your strategic connections for you. So we helped them expand into Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Qatar, and Dubai, and the UAE. And we gave them the right strategic partners for them to start business. So what we do is we ensure that when a client comes to us, we give them the right ROI, the return on investment. So whether it's when we're doing events, if they are they looking for brand awareness, are they looking for more suppliers, are they looking for creating a new market for themselves, we help them exactly the way they need to come into a market. So that's where our
Right.
strength lies. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a wonderful example how you help and how you help them to put in the right direction rather than investing their money in a hefty way and charging hefty way. So that's a really smart way to work. So Sagarika, when we are talking about your work, your experiences, as you said, you originally from India, and so how your journey started? What kind of background? What kind of childhood you had? Where uh, you see yourself that helped you and wherever like today you are sitting in.
Oh, that's wonderful. I come from an army background. My father retired as a major general in the army, and I grew up in a very, very blessed house. So I was exposed to a lot of people. I'm born in Chandigarh, but I
Mhm.
lived all my life in Pune, even though I'm from Orissa. So I already have a holistic, secular Indian background.
Right, right.
And I lived 20 years in India, and then the next 20 years I moved to Dubai.
Mhm.
And my journey started off very well. I went to a great school, did my post graduations, and then came to Dubai. And once I came to Dubai, I was also blessed with a good job. And the journey was amazing until I turned 40. So they say life changes at 40. My downturn started at 40. So I became a single parent, and I have two wonderful daughters. They're 16 and 15 at the moment. And that's how my journey started. But when God throws one negative to you, He throws a lot of more positive to you. And the
Right.
same time, Commerce Connect was born. So
Mhm.
Commerce Connect has been my strength ever since, and that's how I started my own journey of Commerce Connect. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. And I can feel how this global connect and how your connection is coming from your very early childhood or your life, upbringing from Odisha to Chandigarh and all the way different Pune and connecting all different direction, north, east, south, west of India. That I think
Exactly.
will help you in a global perspective to create your work as well. So
So true, true,
Sagarika,
true.
when we are talking about as a female, you shared maybe you had some challenges, but how you overcome and you come up with something very more strong way to have with your own business. You founded your own company. How you found that strength? And because many times many female and many women they get these moments.
Yeah.
So this is like either you go up or go down. So you took the challenge and you went up, and you are today very successful. You have your own company, a lot of businesses. So share with us those inspiring moments, uh, as those were dull moment, but how you find that inspiration.
Sure, Dr. Sashi. First and foremost, I think is very important to have a to-do mindset. The
Mm-hmm.
to-do is very, very important. I
Mm-hmm.
feel personally that however small your steps are, just do it. And that will
Right.
keep you moving and you'll not be in the same place. Even if a small step you want to, if you have 10 jobs to do today, even if you finish two, you've accomplished a lot. I would say a lot. And always ensure that you celebrate. That's the first thing I learned, that no matter how small my step is, I always tend to celebrate life. And I feel that kept me moving. Of course, you
Mm-hmm.
need to weigh the pros and cons. You just can't go ahead doing things. But action always speaks louder. And keep
Right.
acting, I would say, keep moving forward. That's the first
Right.
example, a first
Mm-hmm.
advice I would give every single woman who's hearing this. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and as you said, that internal motivation, your work, and all you are talking about. So, as a female, when you are started your work, did you find any challenge or any kind of struggle? Because the work you are doing in a global and event and all, it's a very much, sometimes it's male dominated, and especially when we are talking in certain geographies. How you find? Did you find challenging, or if you find, how you overcome?
I think on the flip side, I found myself more blessed because all the male around me were very, very supportive. So that's
Oh.
something I must say that I did not face a challenge on. And whenever I had, if I had faced any downfalls, if I faced a block, I always
Mhm,
had a group to go to. So I think
mhm,
you have to create your own tribe, and that's what I feel is so important. I just go for coffees with people just to know their perspective on a thing. I just brainstorm with a lot of people around me. I feel man is a social animal, and we should use it to our advantage. I feel create our own tribes around us, which is gives us strength. It's not for the attention part of it, but it's for more for the respect that you do need opinions. It's not showing your weakness. I think by creating your own tribe, you're creating your own strength, because all of us are strong in something and weak in something. And the
mhm.
moment you realize that about yourself, and not have that, oh, I can do it on my own attitude, because we
Yeah,
do need people around us. You need your team, you need everybody around you. And I
yeah,
felt that was my strength, that I could go out and reach out to people. And when I had that opportunity for myself, I decided to be a global connector. And I
right,
decided to support businesses that who want to expand, who want to grow, who want to scale up. I felt
right,
that I would want to be their partner, and
right.
anybody can reach out. I'm more than happy to support for that. Yeah.
Wonderful, Sagarika. And when we are talking about your work experience, you shared you had before starting your company, you had worked in different directions and different companies. How you find those work experience get got aligned with your purpose and your company?
So when I started working for the government, I was already doing the first step itself. I was doing international business because
Mhm.
they were expanding into new businesses, and we used to do the market research, both qualitative and quantitative. And
Right.
when I joined DP World, even though DIFC Authority, even though I was with the chief economist office, there was a lot of my ex-boss. He was very supportive because he gave me more avenues and more
Mm.
projects to work on. And that just helped me to work right from Africa to Middle East to everywhere across the globe. We had a lot of connections, and that helped me to create my business base. And
Mhm.
so when I started off my business, I already had the connections globally. So
Mhm.
whether we do now an African Investment Summit, or for the International Chamber of Commerce, we launched their Commission and Trade Policy Commission. So that always helped me because internationally, I just understand how different geographics work, whether it's socio, whether it's economic. We just know how to fit in there. So I think over the 20 years of experience has just led me to where I am today. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I think that's a great support. And when we are talking about bringing your experiences into your business, uh, what would you advise to our audience or listeners, how they can develop that approach, or how they can bring into their maybe dream plans or something?
The first advice I would love to give all the women out there, and the first sharing I would like to do, that you are a full circle, you are whole and you're complete. You have the power to create, nurture, and transform. So when you
Mhm.
do have those powers within, I would say take the courage to move forward. Yeah, and
Mhm.
I would go back to the to do mindset of saying that every action that you do every single day will count to your success, however
Right.
small it is. um, even if you fail, it's great you're failing. The reason being because every failure has a lesson that you need to learn. So learn those lessons, but the only advice I would give, don't repeat it. That's all.
Right.
But yes, you can learn from your failures, and success keeps coming. It'll come in
Mm.
small packages, but it'll definitely, when you look back, you'll say, wow, I really did that on my own. So I think that's the first message I would give.
Right.
And the strongest one, I think Dr. Shashi already creating is through the women dialogues is creating tribes. I feel that it's so important that you have your own tribe where you can go back to, you can refer to, you can bounce, and you can be original because every woman just wants respect. The
Right.
attention is not that important, but the respect is there. So
Yes.
whether you're asking a query, whether you're talking about your failures, you just need that tribe who can actually say, hang on a minute, it's fine. It's okay what you are
Right.
today. It's better to move forward that way. And that's personal. And obviously, all of us just need to be ourselves. And we all have unique qualities that will take us to the next step, always. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very important and very motivational message you are sharing with our viewers and our audience. So, Sagarika, when we are talking about all your work as a female, what kind of leadership quality you carry when we are talking about your work, your experiences, and along with that, being a managing director of your company. So, what kind of leadership you carry?
For me, I think I'm very task oriented. If I decide to do something, I just go ahead and till I don't achieve it, I keep moving forward. At the same time, I am cautious and I do overthink. So I think I have that balance of getting information.
Mm-hmm.
I might not have the information, but the people around me definitely have it. So that
Mm-hmm.
supports me to take decisions faster. So it goes back to saying in the experience in running a business, you do
Mm-hmm.
need the right people to support you. And once you have that, it's easier for you to take decisions and move forward. Yeah.
Right. So, Sagarika, when we are talking about your leadership quality, when we are talking about your business, when we are talking about your work approach and all, how we our audience, if they are looking similar kind of support, they can find you.
They can reach out to me via LinkedIn.
Mhm.
And we can share our LinkedIn details with them, or they can reach out to me via my company. I'm also okay to share my numbers. The most important leadership quality that everybody needs to hold is to have their own style. So I feel that I can be a great mom when I have to nurture someone. I can be the great strict dad when I have to get things done and have the courage to do things. And I can be the smallest child in my office saying that I'm not doing anything. You guys take over and run. So I think you have to balance it well.
Right.
And I think if you're just yourself, it can just help you
Mhm.
move forward in every sphere of your life. Yeah.
Right, right. Yeah, I think that's very unique way to balance your own life and as well as finding your own all the aspects to enjoy, as you said, maybe sometime even very professional and when sometime you are very childish. So it's very important how you find joy with your work and with your life,
That's
balance the
true.
things out. So, Sagarika, last but not least, how you find uh, having such kind of platform as a women dialogue, because global talk show is helpful for you or as for other females.
I think the word itself has so much of weightage. The women itself, the word is so powerful. And if you add dialogues to it, it gets even more powerful. What it shows me is that it's a two-way communication street, and you always are learning. Like when I come to your platform, I learn so much, and there is a power of giving. So it is a two-way street of giving and taking. And I feel that is so important when you're creating a good tribe around you, that you get so much of information in one platform. There are talks that you listen to. I've listened to so many of your talks, and that one takeaway is so important. And keep doing the great work, Dr. Shashi. I think Women Dialogues should reach out to more and more nations as we move forward. Yeah. And of course, I'm always available for any of the ladies of Women Dialogue. it's an amazing platform, and keep doing the good work. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Sagarika, for sharing your views and opinion and such a positive feedback. It is our strength as we believe we are here to grow together and develop together. And in the same way, we wish you all the very best for your present and future project. And as our audience who are hearing and listening us, as you hear from Sagarika, she is having her company, and we are going to provide her link in our description as well. You can get connect with her if you are looking for something similar kind of support and work. Get connect with her and grow together and develop together. That's our approach with this episode. I hope you are enjoyed it, and we'll come back with new speaker and new motivation. Till then, take care. Bye bye.
Goodbye.